Tell me to my face how we were family and how they love me. Why they was skimming off the budget. Now when I see them, they're the ones that's acting funny. People been reaching out to me and I'm on some straight unresponsive shit. I would have so many friends if I didn't have money, respect, and accomplishments. I would have so many friends if I held back the truth and I just gave out compliments. I would have all of your fans if I didn't go popping. I stayed.
Peace and blessings, power people. It's your girl, the Reverend and High Priestess, Thema, Azize, Serwa. As always, it is a joy to connect with you and tell you about how powerful that you are. And as you ascend in your power and your consciousness, you're going to experience what I call an impulse. And this impulse is to check your haters. And it's holy and it's righteous. Because there are people, experiences, and things that you outgrow. I touched on this a little bit in one of my other YouTube lectures about are you really holding a grudge? In my work with women, we tend to wrestle with our light and our darkness, or what I like to call your inner holy bitch. The one who gets the job done. The one who sees people exactly as they are and doesn't really want to give them the opportunity to continue to show up inauthentic, to continue to play with your emotions, to hate on you from the sidelines because maybe y'all grew up together and y'all started at the same start line, but you are at the finish line and they're still in their race. And it's not your fault. It's not something you can control in terms of how other people see you. And as my spiritual father told me, and this released me years ago and gave me the permission I needed to be myself in all of my glory, unapologetically, how other people feel about you is none of your business. You are great. Sometimes your greatness offends people who haven't discovered that they are great too. And that has absolutely nothing to do with you. You don't have to hold a space for their insecurities. You don't have to nurse them through their self-identity crisis. You don't have to feel like it's my job to save them from their poor perception of themselves and make them feel better about who I am. And please don't play small. Don't come off of your throne to go play with people who mad at you because you were able to finally make it to your seat. For years, I wrestled with this because I felt arrogant. When I would hear my Baba teach me about these principles, I felt like, dang, that's cold. Just drop them on their head and keep it moving. He'd be like, hell yes. And it felt strange because, you know, you love people. You care about people. But as the great master teacher, may she rest in power, Maya Angelou says, when people show you who they are, you believe them. And then you come to a crossroad where when certain people want you to give them permission to alter your flow and how you show up in the world, you have to decide if you're going to choose you or them. Are you going to choose your comfort zone or theirs? You have to make a decision. And I think that the greatest blessing sometimes is to say no, is to create a boundary, is to complete experiences that are not equitable and flowing in a law of reciprocity. It is okay to say, I no longer at this stage in my life want to be the one doing all the work to maintain this relationship. It's also okay to say, listen, I've been holding space for you for over 10 years and supporting you and giving advice and resources to try to help you break certain patterns that you know are toxic for you. And I'm retiring. I don't want to spend another year seeing you where you are. The same discomfort you have with my growth is the same discomfort I have with your stagnation. And it's a part of life. It's not personal, but we grow, we evolve, and we change. So look, I'm like, keep it 100. You know, it is what it is. There is no lack of love. You cannot control how people interpret your evolution. You just be who you know you are, unapologetically, and let the rest take care of itself. When I work with my clients, a lot of them say, well, should I have a conversation? Should I, you know, I've done all of that. In my process, I've had my closure conversations with people so they can ask me questions. I can ask them questions. Sometimes that's cool. Sometimes that's been a way for me with my big heart to get sucked back into the same pattern. What I have begun to do recently is I take it to my altar, and people begin to get so uncomfortable with the righteousness I invoke within myself that they remove themselves. And I usually don't have to speak a word or break a sweat. It's up to you how you want to move through it. It really is. But the point of this conversation is for you to activate that boldness within you that chooses you and says, no, I'm not putting myself on the back burner just because you feel some type of way. This is who I am. This is who I am. And my reason for being on earth is to master that. You're not here to coddle everybody else and make them feel good and fit into their perception of you. That is not why you are here. It's not an easy process. It takes work. Because in order for you to walk on this planet confident in who you are, you have to love yourself and radically accept yourself. And if that means that you can't hang out with homegirl that you used to grow up with, or you don't do the same things you used to do, you don't think and speak and have the same kind of conversations or socialize the same way you used to, so be it. You be yourself by any means necessary, unapologetically. And if you take a good look at the people who criticize and hate on you, as quiet as it's kept, you probably have something manifesting in your life and in how you show up that they want, that they have not mastered themselves. And if they could find space within themselves to be honest and take their eyes off of you, y'all would be at the same level. But everybody isn't ready to do their work. I'm talking to the woman who is doing her work, and your friends or your family or the people watching are hating on you. Let the haters hate. Be honest with yourself. When you get criticism from people that say you're not at my level, don't try to convince them that you are. Take a good look at their life and see if you really are not at their level. And figure out what is going on within you that makes you uncomfortable about being in a position that God has placed you. Don't you know that you are worthy of the seat that has been ordained for you? Sit in it. Be the queen that you are, unapologetically. And let the rest take care of itself. So I hope that this helps you to be more confident and okay with the changes that happen in our relationships as we evolve and grow in our consciousness. It comes with the territory. What we resist continues. But if you can go into a place of acceptance that while you are going through this evolution, some people will have to go and some new people will come in, you will be okay. You will make it through. Peace and blessings.
Tell me to my face how we were family and how they love me. Why they was skimming off the budget. Now when I see them, they're the ones that's acting funny. People been reaching out to me and I'm on some straight unresponsive shit. I would have so many friends if I didn't have money, respect, and accomplishments. I would have so many friends if I held back the truth and I just gave out compliments. I would have all of your fans if I didn't go poppin', I stayed on some conscious. I would have so many more friends if I lost my success and my confidence. I'm in the club every time that they play the competition. If they even play the competition, then I seen the response they get. Yeah, nobody's even hearing it. On top of the pyramid, might go to Jamaica, disappear again. My circle got so smart that it's superior. Saying to myself, y'all better not come to my studio with that fake. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me 100.